Hi, Sandy. Thanks for joining us. We'll start with Jeff Metcalf and then Michelle Smith.
You had some strings that you put together, 2018, some basketball that was really good like this. And, is this sort of right up there with anything that you've done maybe in these past 5 years, what you're doing right now?
I suppose I probably live in the moment. I think 2018, I suppose we got on a pretty good run then, and nothing can compare to 2014, the run we had there. But it feels good. And I said after the Olympic break, it was just, we knew that we needed to get better and we needed to do it collectively as a team, and that's what we're doing, and we're buying in and playing together at both ends of the floor. So. Look, obviously, we've won 7 in a row, but we're not looking too much further ahead. It's to the next game, and hopefully can continue to build some momentum, and definitely builds confidence. And I think that's one thing at times we kind of lacked. But you see a team that's having fun out there, playing together, knowing that it's not always going to be perfect, but making sure that we're all sticking together. So it feels good. But like I said, we're just going to keep building.
Also, you're continuing to kind of find this second half push, where maybe you're close at halftime, and then you're putting games away and handling your business pretty well there in the second half.
Yeah, we are.
Is that part of that confidence that you're seeing?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's understanding what's at stake here, and we got a healthy team. And I talked about having Diana back, how important she is to what we're doing. But like players, you're feeling comfortable in the system. It's not just our big three; it's the role players obviously buying into, how they can help us in the game and being ready to play. Like Sophie Cunningham, it was great to see Kia Nurse have a great game, but we haven't always been great coming out in the third quarter. So it's more, that's just a mindset, knowing what's at stake here. We're trying to make sure we're playing our best basketball and win some games. And that's what you need to do if you want to be a championship winning team and have to be in those kind of discussions. You have to be able to grind it out. And I thought the first half was kind of, we're playing it. We didn't get out of second gear, in my opinion. But, we kind of locked in and defensively picked up, and we were able to get some separation there.
All right, we'll go to Michelle Smith and then Danny Thompson.
Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So first question is, how comfortable does Skylar seem to you? How settled into what you guys do and with this team does Skylar seem?
No, I think she's really comfortable. I don't think this is the best basketball I've ever seen her play. I haven't coached her for more than these 2 years, but I have certainly scouted her for a long time. And that's a part of maturity, isn't it? I talk about the same thing with BG. It's just how much better she's gotten. That's with, you know what you can do and what you're great at. And she feels comfortable in the team. And that's the thing, you're at home. We respect her. I think the world of her. She puts so much work into it. It's great for her just to go out there, and she's not forcing anything. We're putting the ball in her hands and situations, but she's, she has 10 assists tonight, and she's been doing that. She's playing a really good speed, and maybe early in the years probably pushed it a little bit more, but without Diana, she's letting it come to her, and she's making great decisions. She's shooting the ball, as well as I've seen any player. She's on fire at the moment. So hopefully, we'll just stay even keeled, and that's what she'll do. We'll just keep building.
My second question, Sandy, is about mindset. Shay said something interesting about, just having the mindset about not getting too high, too low, not getting too involved in what the refs are doing, whatever. Did you guys have some explicit conversations just about mentality and staying emotionally consistent, and the degree to which I think, that, sometimes you guys earlier in the year and even in other games, your mood dictates how you play that day, and just staying on a real even keel?
Yeah, look, I think that's a great point. I think we all got too emotional, myself included. And, I think we all made conscious decisions, and it's not something we really spoke about. It was more about, let's control our own destiny. Let's not get involved with the referees. We got to control the controllables. I'm always talking about don't get too high, too low. That's why I don't look too far ahead, because you can get complacent. It's more about the most important game is our next game. And that's, I think if we can have that mindset moving forward, I mean, that's all that matters. But knowing every game is different. So we have to make sure that mentally, we're in the right spot to go out there and win ball games. But it's a credit to have a veteran team, obviously that helps. But, have a team that you can see the chemistry building. We haven't always had that, but we weren't always healthy, but you can see, they actually enjoy each other off the court. And I think that really does help on the court. And you see the chemistry that we can continue to develop. And, it's fun to see. It makes my job way easier, put it that way.
Thanks, Sandy.
We'll go to Danny Thompson and then we'll go to the room.
Sandy, Danny Thompson with the 3-point conversion. Great to see you as always. Great game tonight. A couple quick ones. Number one, the team finished 7-0 in the entire month of August. When you looked at the entire season or preseason, did you ever think coming out that the Olympic break that you were going to finish this month at 7-0 with an undefeated record going into the month of September?
Yeah, sure. I thought that. No, I mean, I want to win every game. I wish we could. It's never that easy, but we knew we had to catch up to the whole group, and we had a good start. We're playing teams below us, and we had finished strong in that. I think probably 9-1 at the moment in the last 10. We beat Seattle and Vegas before the break as well, and we started getting some momentum. We had some losses that really hurt us, but I think sometimes those losses is when it gets you most attention. I always say the lesson of the experience is always positive, even though at the time, you think it's the end of the world. You've lost a game. We lost 2 to Dallas. We lost 1 to New York, to LA. No disrespect to those teams, but we didn't play well. They're games that we should have won. So we let ourselves down in that. So it was just a time to refocus. And, we've had a good run. I think we've got build chemistry, and, we're playing well, and we're doing it as a team at both ends of the floor. And that's what you have to do if you want to go deep in the playoffs.
And speaking of the team as an entire group, without looking at the film, do you feel like this is the team's best effort of the whole season tonight, with 5 players in double figures and what Breezy did defensively on Candace Parker? Do you feel like collectively as a unit site, this might have been the best all-around team effort of the entire season?
Nah, I suppose that's the one that's right in my mind right now. But, I didn't think we didn't execute the scout as well as we wanted to in the first half. We scored, but defensively we weren't where we needed to be. And we made obviously we did make adjustments. We just, get locked into let's just doing this, protecting the paint and helping each other and scrambling out a little bit better and not over switching. That was really pleasing for me. It's like we could go to another level. I thought we were in second gear, really, to be quite honest, in that first half, but I thought they were too. And it was more which team was going to come out with the most energy and execute. So, we've had a lot of good games. I mean, but yeah, no, it's just a good feeling to go out there and grind it out. And I like it when we've got so many players involved. I think, early in the season, we just, it was very dominant BG and Skylar. But now, you got Diana doing her things. You got, Kia Nurse. That was great to see her, like I said. But, Shea Petty, we had a lot of contributions. And that's what you need, because in any given day, someone may take someone out and others need to step up. And I think they're the best teams when others can step up.
And lastly, how important was it to win a game like this tonight after having 3 days off the road, 3 days off, and then coming off that road trip? How important was it to maintain momentum after having a couple of days off?
Yeah, it's extremely important. And like I said, it was a big game for us because, we're trying to push our way up there, and, every win matters. I try not to look too far ahead. I don't talk it about with the team. We're about one game approach. But of course, I look at the standings. Yeah, of course, I'd love to get up to that 3rd or 4th so you can get a first round bye. But look, for me, it's more, okay, let's just focus on the moment. Let's be the best team that we can be today and keep building. And that's all. Like, I don't want to look at results. I want to look at the process and what we do, not just for 40 minutes, but it's more like, what are we doing? Let's win the quarters. And when we're not winning the quarters, and that's when, okay, we need to be better on the next one. So we keep plugging away. I mean, we're not going to get too high or too low. We've played well, but we've got to, we can still get better. I mean, I suppose that's just coach talk, isn't it?
Oh, Mark, well, first of all, were you guys able to stay dry enough on the sideline over there?
Yeah, no, it's more like, okay, I thought I should just sit underneath so no one could get injured, but yeah, it's
Okay. And that didn't
crazy.
seem to affect
No, I know it didn't affect anybody. I think we just went out there. We would never put the players in the harm's way. I think we had it under control. We had so many people, doing everything, running in and out. So, yeah.
One guy in each spot.
Yeah.
And then, 2 players of the week in a row, and Megan Smith is still playing as well as she was last week. How much of a luxury is that for you to be able to just kind of ride the hot hand between the different stars?
Yeah, no, it is great. Like I said, it all works because they're doing it together. You know what I mean? We're executing. I think we're playing selfless basketball. Yeah, obviously, Sky's playing really. This is best basketball I've seen her play. But we're putting her in spots. She's got the players around her. She's making great decisions, and that's my thing. I think we had 25 assists, I believe, tonight. Sorry, that's my daughter calling me. 1 second. She'll probably call me there. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, take it and tell her I'm coming later. And yeah, exactly. So, but it feels good to be playing well, because there were stages like as a coach is more like, okay, we're just not playing well, and it's more about, okay, we got to buy into defensively. I know, offense is fun too and all that kind of stuff, and it's okay if offense creates our defense, but we've got to make sure we're locked in and playing defense, and we're getting better at that. We're rebounding as well as we could, and that's why I wasn't mad. It's more like we got to block out. In the first half, we gave them 12 second chance points, and it was more like, come on, that's an effort thing. And that's why I said this wasn't our best game, because we weren't really good in that first half. We could score, but defensively we weren't where we needed to be. But like I said, this shows a lot of it's got veteran leaders out there. We've got players that will to win, and we realize this is getting closer to the playoffs. So it's more about, okay, we're trying to go somewhere. So, let's buckle up and get this W.
Coach, you mentioned that you were scouting Skylar for many years, for 4 years, and looking in from the outside. But now that you have her under your wing, what were some of the things that you've learned about her as a person, on the court, off the court, just in general?
Yeah, I mean, a lot. You don't really know anyone until you really coach them. But, Sky, she's got a lot of great attributes. Number one, she's extremely hardworking. I mean, she wants to be the best. She has this will to win. You know what I mean? And she's a competitor. And sometimes I think the biggest thing for her, she's so competitive, but she kind of, we can go at each other, but she always comes back real quick. Like, yeah, okay, I've got it. But I love that. You know what I mean? She's all about the team. She wants to win. She's been, I've really, really enjoyed coaching her. She's been great. And it's just, it makes me happy to see her playing so well and feeling really comfortable in the team, because it's hard. Last year coming in, she hadn't played for a while, coming into a new team. It's diners and BGs and, trying to find your way back in. Now I think she feels really comfortable, and that's where you see, obviously the best from there. I think, she has respect of everybody here, and but she puts all the hard work in. I mean, this is Sky. This is, we're not in tapping myself on the shoulder thinking, yeah, this is good. No, this is Sky, like feeling comfortable. We're putting her in the right spots, and she's going out there and doing the rest of it and playing great ball.
Thank you. I just one question. When we had Kia come in here earlier, she told us that even though the fans and media might not know the playoffs were already clinched, the team was not aware of it until after the final buzzer hit. And they went out there, they put up a show, 100 points, smiling, laughing, dancing, having a good time out there. How do you keep them from looking too far ahead to we're already in the playoffs? How do you keep focus on going to the end and getting that next game?
Yeah, I mean, I don't talk about the playoffs, and that's why they didn't know. I don't talk about it because I don't think it's very important. I mean, what's that? I guess big deal. We've clinched. We want to do better things. So it's more, that's why I say it's a one game at a time approach. And it's a typical coach answer. I know that, but you don't want to get too far ahead because you forget about what you need to do now. Okay. I like to stay in the moment. Okay. What do we need to do here to win this game? But how can we get better as well? I don't even talk about the standings, about getting up to fourth. So don't you put that in the articles, but yeah, I'm like, because I don't even talk about that. It's more about us playing great basketball when it matters. And we haven't, we're building up to play our best basketball now. We obviously, I wish we had it early in the season too, but things out of our hands, not being healthy and not having continuity or any chemistry. But we're building it up. Sometimes it takes time, but just focus on the moment. I think that's the best plan for us, and go out there and enjoy it. And that's why I say, how lucky are we? We get to play this game that we love. Well, let's go out there and have some fun and play hard and play together.
So I think it was like 6.5 left. You pulled Diana. You guys are up 15. I turned to Mark and said, you would love to not send back out there. Earlier this season, this team couldn't keep that cushion from staying there or even growing. And that games would get a little tight at the end and, you're winning by 4 in Dallas when it was 15 at one point.
Yeah.
What has changed with this team to kind of not just allow that to stay there, but, without Diana, you still balloon.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, look, I think a little bit more chemistry and players feeling comfortable in the system that we have. Be quite honest, and sometimes I don't do a good job of that because it's happened in the past when we've got a lead and then I've taken them out too soon and to probably overplay them sometimes. But tonight that was great for us to be able to do that. And I think Shay controlled it quite well. Obviously, Sky had to go a few more minutes, and I took BG out as well too, just with her ankle. But other players coming in, and then, like I said, it's all about chemistry. They've learned to play together and to handle kind of any adversity. They started switching this. They start, they'll throwing different things at us. But you just had a little bit more poise. And I think if anything, we've developed more poise on that end, and we can, kind of handle it. We're not getting too flustered.
So speaking of chemistry, how much are you going to enjoy holding all 3 of these over your head?
Got to pick him up from the hotel. So let's see how happy he is on that one. But yeah, I'm more than happy to do that. Bragging rights now.
Thanks, Eddie.
Appreciate it, guys. See you later.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.